Ananta Punyamai, Ananta Gunamai, Buddha Ki Nirvanandatu Dharamandatu Buddhidhatu Shesha Parajage Pratikshan Hridayamenjage Pratikshan Anga Anga Jage Pratikshan Ananta Punyamai Ananta Gunamai Dharma ki nirvanandatu jnanandatu buddhidhatu Sheshaparajage pratikshane hridayamenjage pratikshane Anga Anga jage pratikshane Ananta Punyamai Ananta Gunamai Sangha ki nirvanandatu dharamandatu buddhidhatu Shesha Parajage pratikshane hridayamenjage pratikshane Anga Anga Jage Pratikshane. To calm down the mind, practice Anapana for a few minutes, Anapana for a few minutes. Observe the incoming breath as incoming breath, the outgoing breath as outgoing breath. Remain very alert, very attentive, very vigilant. Constantly aware of the incoming breath, the outgoing breath. As it comes in naturally, as it goes out naturally. Remain aware of the entire length of the incoming breath, the entire length of the outgoing breath. From the beginning to the end. The breath has started coming in and you're aware. It has started coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. It has stopped coming in. Started moving out, moving out, moving out. It has stopped moving out. Again started coming in. Like this, the entire length of the incoming breath, the entire length of the outgoing breath. Remain fully aware, constantly aware. Always keeping the attention on the limited area, the area at the entrance of the nostrils, below the nostrils. Being old students, it is not necessary for you to try to feel the touch of the breath. Or be aware of the breath passing through left nostril or right nostril. If you are aware of these effortlessly, it doesn't matter. Otherwise, it is enough if you feel the breath coming in, the breath going out. Just the awareness of the breath coming in, breath going out is sufficient. Now start practicing Vipassana. Start from the top of the head and keep moving down, down to the tips of the toes. And then from tips of the toes to the top of the head. Keep on moving in both directions. And see that you pass your attention through each and every part of the body, feeling different sensations on the way and maintaining perfect equanimity with the understanding of the law of impermanence, anicca, anicca, anicca. Pass your attention through each and every part of the body. each and every part of the body. See that you don't neglect any little part of the body. Every round, pass your attention through each and every part of the body. Observe each and every sensation that you experience as you move from head to feet and feet to head. Don't have preference for any particular sensation, nor have prejudice against any particular sensation. Don't give any valuation to the sensations, otherwise there is a danger of your generating sankharas of craving or aversion. You have to come out of this mad habit pattern. No more craving, no more aversion. Whatever the sensation may be, understanding fully well that every sensation, whatever it may be, has the same characteristic of arising, passing away, arising, passing away. Anicca, anicca, anicca. Anicca. anicca, anicca, अनित्य ही तो है। The entire physical structure, the entire mental structure and all the resultant Vedana sensations because of the contact of the two. The sensations that arise because of the contact of mind and matter, all these are impermanent, ephemeral, arising, passing away, arising, passing away. Keep on understanding this reality at the experiential level. Keep on strengthening your panya. Keep on strengthening your wisdom of the law of impermanence. Keep on strengthening your equanimity. No more craving, no more aversion. Quite possible at times you may feel very solidified, intensified, gross sensations, very unpleasant sensations throughout the body, or maybe on certain parts of the body. When you come across such unpleasant sensations, see that you don't react with aversion. Don't react with aversion. Otherwise, you are missing the path of Vipassana. You are strengthening your old habit pattern of aversion, aversion, aversion. You have to come out of it. Strengthen your equanimity. With every unpleasant sensation, strengthen your equanimity. Understanding fully well, this unpleasant sensation is not eternal, not going to last forever. This also has got the same characteristic, the characteristic of arising, passing away. It arises, seems to stay for some time, but sooner or later bound to pass away. Bound to pass away. Quite possible at times you may feel very subtle vibrations, pleasant vibrations, a free flow of very pleasant vibrations throughout the body or only on certain parts of the body. Whenever you come across such experience, see that you don't start generating craving or clinging towards it. Otherwise you will miss the practice of Vipassana. You are strengthening your old habit pattern of craving, clinging, craving, clinging. You are not coming out of your misery. Therefore, maintain equanimity, perfect equanimity, free from craving, free from aversion. Understand, we are practicing Vipassana to break the habit pattern of generating craving, and the habit pattern of generating aversion. The purpose of the practice of Vipassana is to come out of the old habit pattern. Come out of the old habit pattern of craving, aversion. Keep on understanding why we are practicing Vipassana. Don't miss the aim of your practicing Vipassana. It is necessary to experience unpleasant sensations to break your habit pattern of generating aversion. Only when you experience unpleasant sensation, you get a wonderful opportunity to break your habit pattern of generating aversion. When you remain ignorant, with every unpleasant sensation, you keep on strengthening your habit pattern of generating aversion. You keep on strengthening your bondage, you keep on strengthening your misery. Remain in wisdom. Always remain in wisdom. Make use of this unpleasant sensation to liberate yourself. Liberate yourself from the bondage of aversion, hatred. Every unpleasant sensation is always welcome. It is only when you experience unpleasant sensation that you find a way to come out of the bondage of aversion. Good that you are experiencing unpleasant sensation. Make use of this unpleasant sensation as a tool to break your habit pattern of generating aversion, hatred. If you don't experience unpleasant sensation, how can you fight your old habit pattern of aversion? Welcome. Every unpleasant sensation is welcome. If you start hating the unpleasant sensations and start craving for the pleasant ones, you are far away from your liberation, far away. This was the old habit pattern, always hating the unpleasant, always craving and clinging to the pleasant. This habit pattern you have to break. So every time you experience an unpleasant sensation, make use of it to break the habit of aversion. Every time you experience a pleasant sensation, make use of it to break your habit pattern of craving, clinging, craving, clinging. Keep on understanding why we are practicing Vipassana. Keep on understanding how we are to practice Vipassana. And keep on practicing Vipassana properly, understanding it properly, practicing it properly, and you will certainly come out of your bondage. You will certainly come out of your bondage. Keep working intelligently, patiently, persistently, ardently. Sarvesu Chakavaresu Yaka Deva Chabrahmano Yangam Mehikatang Punyam Sarvasampati Sadhakam Sabbetangi Anumodetva Samaga Sasanerata Pamaduraitantu Arakasu Visheshatu Arakasu Visheshatu Punya Bhagamidang Chanyang Samanganda Dhamma Karitang Anumodantu Tanzambe Anumodantu Tanzambe Medini Chadu Sakage Medini Chadu Sakage Medini Chadu Sakage Savatu Sava Mangalam Bhavatu Sava May all beings share my merits, share my peace, my harmony, share my Dhamma. May all beings be happy, be peaceful, be liberated, liberated, liberated. Old students, you all understand what is Metta Bhavana and why Metta Bhavana. As a householder, one has to work hard, one has to work honestly to earn money for one's own livelihood and for the livelihood of one's family and all those who depend. This is important. But if one earns money just for this and does not share it with others, then the earning is not that wholesome as it should be. Therefore, dana becomes a very important part in a family, in a householder's life. You share your earnings with others. You help others. Similarly, when you practice Dhamma, what you earn is much more valuable than the material wealth that you earn. Much more valuable. And this also has to be shared with others. Then only the purpose is served in a proper way. When you share your material worth, at the apparent level it looks as if you are losing something, which actually you are not, but at least at the apparent level. But when you share your spiritual wealth, the peace and harmony that you have earned, you are losing nothing. Even at the apparent level, you find that you are increasing your peace and harmony. Therefore, Metta Bhavana is a very important part to practice for all the Vipassana meditators. After every sitting of Vipassana, you have to practice Metta Bhavana for a few minutes. Whenever you generate any impurity in the mind, anger, hatred, ill will, animosity, the law of nature is such that you are the first victim of your negativity. You become so miserable, and then you make others miserable. Similarly, the law is such, the Dhamma is such, that when you generate love, compassion, goodwill towards others, you get the reward. You become so happy, so peaceful. Understanding this, you generate love and compassion for others, and you find by sharing this love and compassion, you are increasing your own peace and harmony. The Dhamma is to keep the mind free from impurities, unwholesome sankharas, and to generate and multiply wholesome sankharas, love, compassion, goodwill. There is misery all around. May more and more people come in contact with Dhamma. May more and more people come out of their misery by getting this path of liberation. With this feeling of love, compassion and goodwill for others, one has to practice Metta Bhavana. Before you practice Metta Bhavana, you have to examine yourself whether you are fit to practice Metta Bhavana at this moment or not. At the physical level, if there is any unpleasant, painful experience, then better come out of it, relax yourself. No physical pain. And at the same time, you have to examine your mind. If there is any trace of anger or hatred towards anybody at that moment, you are not fit to practice Metta Bhavana, because you can't experience peace and harmony with hatred and aversion. They can't coexist. So get rid of that and then practice Metta Bhavana. Even if one is not a Vipassana meditator and one practices Metta Bhavana, one generates love and compassion for others. It is good. One gets benefit for that. But it is very shallow Metta Bhavana. But Vipassana meditator practicing the purification of the mind at the deepest level, when you practice Vipassana with sensations, you are working at the root level of the mind. Whatever impurity you have taken out from the root level of the mind, then the love and compassion that generates, it gets generated from the root of the mind, and it is very powerful, very effective, much more beneficial to you and to others. Now that even for one day you have practiced Anapana and Vipassana, better practice Metta Bhavana. You have to see first that you are free from all the anger, hatred, ill will, animosity. And then you generate good wishes for others so that they also come out of their anger, hatred, ill will, animosity. May I be free, free from all the anger, hatred, ill will, animosity. May I develop love and goodwill, peace and harmony, love and goodwill, peace and harmony. May all beings share my peace, share my harmony, share my merits, my Dhamma. May all beings get liberated from anger, hatred, ill will, animosity. May all beings be happy, be peaceful, be liberated. May all beings be happy, be peaceful, be liberated. liberated, liberated. Sarva Mangalam Sarvata Sarva Mangalam Bhavatu